Prepare your defenses. Initiating match.
Looks like it's about to start.
Atlus's Catherine Fullbody is coming to Nintendo Switch on July 7th. Pre-order now on the Nintendo eShop or with your preferred retailer.
皆さんこんにちは。カラベは、グラスホッパーマンファクチャーの須田剛一です。さあいよいよ NGPX が始まります。すごい楽しみです。僕も一ゲーマーとして楽しみにしてます。日本のゲームが集結する、すごくエキサイティングなイベントになるんじゃないかなと思ってます。今多分世界中のゲーマーの皆さんは自粛の日々でおそらくたくさんゲーム遊んでると思います。僕らもそうです。僕もそうですね。ゲームを、こういったテレワークでゲームを作りながら、そして家族との時間を過ごして、そして空いた時間ではたくさんのゲームを遊んでます。特にこれまでなかなか忙しくてできなかった、積みゲーがたくさんあるんですけども、ここにも何本かあります。そういったゲームを一本一本クリアして。
Sounds about right.
マリオデッセまだクリアしてないんですよ。絶対クリアして
Oof, my man.
インディーゲームもね、たくさんダウンロードしてますので、そのぐらい本当に今ゲーム漬けの日々で、それは本当にゲーマーとしてはすごく、贅沢な時間で、今この時間をすごく楽しんでいます。本当辛いこともたくさんあると思うんですけども、とにかくビデオゲームというものは、エンターテインメントの力そのものだと思うんですけども、このパワーが明日への活力になって明日への希望になるんじゃないかと僕は信じて疑いません。さあそして今日 NGPX で集まってくるゲームというのは、また皆さんの明日への活力になるそのパワーを持ったゲームがたくさん、紹介されると思います。さあ楽しみですね。どんなショーケースになるでしょうか。さあ主催の皆さん準備はいいですか。いよいよ始まります。 NGPX Let's start.
Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing going.
A big thank you to Suda51 for jump-starting the festivities. And welcome everyone to the first ever New Game Plus Expo, a showcase of new and upcoming games presented by a coalition of talented developers from Japan and North America. From pulse-pounding action to engaging puzzle solving and even heartwarming
Seems like whoever works on the Nintendo presentation also worked on this one. Like, the style of it.
We'll also have a post-showcase Twitch stream featuring gameplay demos from our partners, so be sure to stick around afterwards. Now, let's kick it off with an exciting first look from Natsume.
Natsume, serious fun. What serious fun could this be? Oh, Harvest Moon, One World. So not only do we have a Story of Seasons game, we also have Harvest Moon. Oh! Not gonna lie, I actually might play this. An actually new Harvest Moon, guys. PogChamps, poggers to the Harvest Moon fans. Let's see. So you get like a little bit of Story of Season because like the thing is like both IPs are developed by the same group. But like I feel like I might get a kick out of this one more than Story of Seasons, honestly. Even though it feels bad, man, it's like same group, similar IP. But the farming games have been on the rise lately. And Ooblets has been announced for the PC gaming show, and now you also have Story of Seasons, and now we have this. And now I'm playing my time at Portia and Stardew Valley.
A world without tomatoes, strawberries, or even carrots? Believe it or not, that's the world you'll find yourself in at the beginning of Harvest Moon One World. From the gorgeous beaches of
Hi, how are you?
to the snowy mountains of Salmiakki, there's literally
What's
an
up, Dark?
entire world to explore. Harvest Moon One World, coming fall 2020.
I can't wait. I might actually get this. Ooh. Now this looks like a fun challenge.
Cowabunga.
Ooh, a challenging platform. Ooh. What is this, like an armadillo? Tin and Kung. Is that how you pronounce it? Tin and Kung?
Spin and smash through the colorful world of Tin and Kuna and fight
Kuna.
the evil powers of chaos. Jump, dash, bounce, and bash through all the levels like a giant pinball. All to save your best friend Tin from evil. Coming fall 2020
Gotcha, Dark, gotcha.
on all platforms.
Hope that's going well. We're just watching some presentations today. I hope the presentation is loud enough. It's showtime. Is this a board game? Oh, this looks like a version of Mario Party that you can play on PC. Pretty nuts, but also a lot of fun. Layers of depth and strategy. It's like Monopoly combined with Mario Party. Let me just double check my sound levels real quick. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it seems loud enough. I'll take it. I'll raise the volume up a little bit more, actually. Otherwise, we should be okay for the most part. Yeah, the graphics here are quite quirky. I don't mind them, honestly. They are pretty Mario Party-esque. My bad. But there is some cel shading in here. Cel shaded graphics aren't exactly like up to everybody's forte. Oh, new random match mode has been released for the Steam version. Jump in and be the biggest moneymaker against players from all over the world. Ooh. Billion Road. Now discount for the Steam Summer Sale and on Nintendo eShop. Ooh.
Compete against players from all over the world with the all-new online random match mode for the Steam version of Billion Road.
Let's
Grab
get
your
this
Billion
spread.
Road while it is 40% off on Steam and Nintendo eShop.
Ooh, 40% off. Okay. What the? Is cute? Was this? It's a crab game. Oh my god, this might be a hotbox game. This might be a hotbox of fun game. Cue the crab rave. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's a crab simulator. What is this? It's a crab simulator. I'm so weak. Oh my god, I can't even right now. This is an actual crab simulator. This is amazing. The graphics are so bright, but this is amazing. I mean, we have a shark simulator. What? It doesn't hurt to have a crab simulator now, I guess. What the hell? This looks so broken, but it looks so amazing. Dark, can you believe this? It's an actual crab simulator. I thought Maneater was good enough, but... Bruh. This is VR chat with crabs. I swear to God, VR chat with crabs in action. You know, they've got to be high or something making this game. They've legit got to be high.
Freely
Can I have what they're on? Like, I swear to God.
and develop your own crab fighting style when Fight Crab claws its way onto PC July 30th, 2020 from Playism. And coming soon.
Pretty much,
Nintendo
Dark,
Switch.
pretty much. I want whatever they're having, because... Oh, let me adjust call the options real quick. And then... There we go. Now we can reverse back to auto. Soul Calibur, right? Or Samurai Showdown. Oh, it says Samurai Showdown. For Honor crosses over. Hello? Surprise. Okay. That's a pretty blunt fighting style. Pretty standard.
SNK and Ubisoft proudly reveal For Honor's The Warden will be heading to Samurai Showdown as a playable DLC character.
Okay.
The final character included in Samurai Showdown Season Pass 2. The Warden will also be available as individual DLC, scheduled for release from June 24th on all platforms.
It's an interesting decision choice. Interesting decision choice. The what been delayed? 1 month since Subaru's in another world began. An emissary service arrives at Rosewell Manor, speaking intrigued about the royal selection. Is this a visual novel? This has got to be a visual novel. The sixth candidate. It is a visual novel. What? I mean, any, like, Japanese design character that's, like, anime-centric is pretty amazing. Also, at the same time, is the visual novel genre, of, like, relevant in 2020? To some people it is, but not to every gamer. The ReZero franchise, though, is, it is one of those games with kind of a cult following.
ReZero, starting life in another world. The Prophecy of the Throne is coming to PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Steam this winter.
Let me turn to the chat bot real quick. The world has fallen to monsters Miyasama. You're not a Twitch streamer without a chat box, actually. Ooh, I'm liking the music of this.
We all have our roles to play in this grand opera. We are attempting to dethrone a tyrannical prison warden in his own prison.
He uncovers the power to call forth the heroes of legend. Oh, it's a turn-based thingamabob.
Exemplars, please follow me. We're going to Welkin.
I recognize that voice
My
actress.
son is locked away in a castle in the sky. All I can do now
Was this
is
Hayao
fight
Miyazaki?
to get him back.
Have fun traversing the woods. Roast a marshmallow for me.
What did I tell you about getting cute?
With this cunning and her might, oops, my bad. They must act together.
I will attempt to create another potion to assist your battle.
To cleanse a corrupt world.
What are you really fighting for? I know who I'm fighting for.
Seems like turn-based combat. Might have a pretty invigorating story. Seek vengeance through steel and secrecy. And more S words.
Fallen Legion Revenants is coming to Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 in early 2021.
PlayStation 4 and
Pre-order
Nintendo
today
Switch,
received the
okay.
soundtrack for free on release to both Fallen Legion Revenants and Fallen Legion Rise to Glory. Now that's an explosive entrance. We've seen so many awesome titles already, and we're just getting started.
Oh yeah.
Let's keep things moving with a look at a new announcement from the incredible lineup at SNK.
SNK. Ooh. Hey, Nintendo Switch. '30th anniversary. Are we gonna get a HD release? Okay. Enough dancing to chiptunes. Even though I dig chiptunes. Whoops, my bad again. Ooh, takedown. Ooh, takedown. There goes that dude's back. Ooh. Right into his neck. Gets kicked in the booty. Gets the slap down. Okay, it has to be an HD edition. Or it could be a re-release of this.
A blast from the past. SNK's Neo Geo Pocket Library is coming to modern consoles. Alongside Samurai Showdown 2 and SNK Gals Fighters, currently available in Nintendo eShop. The newest game in the Neo Geo Pocket Color Selection, King of Fighters R2, will be launching this July.
Interesting that they decided to choose this.
Color selection releases from SNK heading exclusively to Nintendo Switch summer 2020.
Exclusively for Nintendo Switch. Hey, look, it's the Microsoft Windows logo. Oh wait, hold on, no, it's not. It's Falcom. It's another anime game. Is this? What is this voice acting?
Stop this right now, Instructor Reen!
You're damn right.
You're suffering all alone. I will protect everyone. And I'll start by saving you.
There's no better way to prove how far I've come than giving you my best fight.
We're giving you everything we've got!
Which IP is this? It seems familiar. Oh, he's flexing. This reminds me of Xenoblade, honestly.
I am the son of Baron Schwarzer and the disciple of the Eight Leaves One Blade School.
Yeah, this is pretty Xenoblade-esque.
Graduated from Thor's Military Academy and became an instructor at the branch campus. Together with my friends and students, I pledged to dispel the dark shadows hanging over Erebonia. I'm Reem Schwarzer of Class 7. The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 4.
Knew this was familiar somehow. I knew about the Trails of Cold
world
Steel.
ablaze with war. Heroes must unite. The long-awaited finale to the epic RPG saga is finally here.
The finale.
Engage in stirring combat and join the largest cast in series history in their struggle against a terrible curse that threatens not only their continent but the entire world.
Now I gotta play the previous
Available
games.
first on PlayStation 4
Now I
on
just got it.
October 27th, and coming to Nintendo Switch and PC in 2021.
Now this looks kind of familiar too.
Get out of my way!
They are dying to meet you. How original.
Then I'll kill you!
It's like Death End Quest 2. Sort of expected the
Collaboration
sequel.
with Corpse Party scenario writer Makoto Kadoe comes the horror RPG
Ooh,
Death End
Corpse
Request
Party.
2. Stop the Darkness, August 25th, 2020 on PlayStation 4 and Steam.
I've been like interested in this game franchise, but at the same time, I didn't get it.
For years I dreamed of being an idol, and now my dream has come true. Sure, the pay is bad, and I
Uh-oh.
don't have much time to rest with our busy practice schedule, but it's all for the fans.
Oh no, it's Idol Simulator.
She's doing the new girl a favor by having her replace me as a center. They both have another thing coming.
We've spent so long practicing for this concert, but the venue seems kind of sketchy. That lighting rig looks like it could collapse at any time.
Since we hit the top of the charts, we've been getting way more exposure. We even got invited to appear in a talent show with other idol groups. Huh? One of the judges is the leader of a rival group? Well, that doesn't seem fair.
Recently, I've been spending a lot of time with our manager, and he's always there to vouch for me. I think we're even starting to become close. Is
Oh,
it
boy.
okay for us to start going out like this?
Ever since I put that kid in charge of managing an idol group, it's been one negative headline after another.
Oof.
But the group seems to be turning a profit despite constant bad press. Did I make the right decision in backing someone that inexperienced?
I always dreamed of being part of the greatest idol group in Japan.
Oh my god, it's an Idol Simulator. Ugh.
Conquer the entertainment industry using any means you deem necessary. Find out what kind of manager you are when Idol Manager releases first for PC coming 2020.
Shakes my head. Oh. Is there a new one? There's 3 games in the series already. There's a trilogy already. Are we actually gonna have a new one? Yeah, it's 2014, the Hack and Slash. 2017 was the third game.
The name's Monokuma, and I am your headmaster.
Oh my god. What now? Is it coming to Switch?
Come on.
There's still tons of fun left for you to enjoy.
Waiting for this moment.
Yeah, a lot of people love the Danganronpa franchise. I've yet to finish the first game, honestly. Although I actually should.
というわけでですね、通常ゲームズの小高勝隆です。弾丸論破を作った、神
The God.
存在です。今年弾丸論破の10周年ということで、メモリアルイヤー、海外の方からしたらまだ10年って感じじゃないかもしれないんですけど、日本で発売して10周年なので、これを世界中のみんなと一緒に祝っていきたいと思ってます。
Sure.
僕のインスタのフォロワーは今もう 9.9 割海外の方々で、日本人は 0.1 割で、もうほとんど僕は海外に依存しているというか、まあ英語喋れないんですけど、これから英語を勉強して、後々は海外に移住したいなと
It's like
思って
me
ま
with
す
Japanese.
よろしくお願いします。で、今年はスマホ版とかも弾丸論破の出るんで、気軽にプレイできるようになるので、
Oh,
ぜひ知
smartphone.
らない人の携帯を盗んでダウンロードして、みんな
Bases how they came out of stranger's phone.
で他にも弾丸論破の10周年記念の企画をいろいろ用意しているんで、ぜひそちらも楽しみに待っててください。以上、小高和孝でした。
I do have a Danganronpa sound effect, actually.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
With improved gameplay systems and a new gallery feature.
Okay. Acceptable. Oh, what's on the Switch? Access Games, Idea Factory, Design Factory. How many factories are there? Automate presents. Cafe Simulator? Cafe Dating Sim? This has to be a dating sim. Cafe Enchanté. Cue the singing. Oh, it's a it's a dating simulator. I don't know why, Dark, but it's to cater to the eccentric females. Not just the eccentric females, but anybody who's into this. I mean, if it suits your fantasy, your fictional fantasy, then yay, it's another male dating simulator, but... Wait, let me see the chat. Let me see the chat. Too much anime. Reverse harem. Who's Joe? New Anime Plus Expo. Oh, tell me.
When Kotone inherits her grandfather's cafe,
Game for Virgin Weeb again.
Full of unimaginable
Oh my god,
secrets.
I love
It's
reading
meeting
this.
spot for beings from
New
multiple
persona
worlds.
looking at.
When government
Who's this
agents
for?
show
I'm
up at
straight
your
back
door,
over.
Your cafe is about to become
Oh my god, I love this chat. Let's face it, only came for
a sneak peek into 2021. Brought to you in collaboration with the new Mikage team and Axis Games.
Today is Sonic's birthday, actually, so I hope they actually show a Sonic feature. My nose is itchy. Escape from Asura.
Save the one you love in Escape from Asura, coming 2021.
That was just a camera shot, no gameplay.
Thanks to Axis Games for the very first look into Escape from Asura. Up next is a spotlight on a new retro classic. Here's Inti Creates with a new announcement.
Okay, a classic.
はい、皆さんこんにちは。アートプレイの五十嵐です。ブラッドステインド楽しんでいただけてますでしょうか。
Bloodstained. Oh yeah, I have that.
キックスターターで資金を集めたんですが、その時にですね、8ビットのゲームを約束しまして、それで出たのがスピンオフになるんですけれども、カース・オブ・ザ・ムーンというタイトルになります。この作品ですけれども、なかなかいい評価で、ファンの皆さんからも喜んでいただけたかと思っております。で、せっかくなので、
We're getting a sequel. Yo, yay, let's get a sequel.
Curse of the Moon 2です。今回本邦初公開の VTR の方を用意しました。ご覧ください。
Inti Creates 25th anniversary.
Let's take a look.
Kind Strong is once again under siege by a new group of demon slayers. Zangetsu, a sword-wielding exorcist who will stop at nothing to eradicate all demons. Dominique, an exorcist sent by the church who heals her allies and uses her spear to fell demons.
Who is this voiceover guy?
A sharpshooting soldier capable of sniping his demonic foes with an arsenal of firearms.
Castlevania fans rise up.
Hachi, a corgi who polarizes demons by controlling a colossal suit of magicked armor.
Wow, you guys play as a colossal.
Will you face the demonic threat alone, or with comrades by your side?
I would play this actually.
Life and death hang in the balance as the horrible night rages on once again.
Looks pretty solid for a sequel, actually.
Curse of the Moon 2. Coming soon.
Yeah, I would totally play this.
Classic-style blood-stained action from Koji Igarashi and Inti Creates is back for more. Join Zangetsu, Dominique, and the rest of their comrades in Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2, coming soon.
How soon are we talking about? Because I'm down to play that.
Classic demon-slaying action never looked so good. I hope you're all as excited for Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 as I am. Let's get back into the fray, starting with a new trailer for the hotly anticipated Guilty Gear Strive.
Guilty Gear series. All right. This is for you, Guilty Gears fans.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
Ooh. Back end. DLC character? Or is this an actual new game? Whoa, the graphics. I legit dig this song though. What is going on with her hair? What the heck? Is she magical Rapunzel? That's crazy. Typical fighting game combos. People button mash, but the professional players just know how to put in the right button combos.
Guilty Gear Strive, the latest entry in the groundbreaking fighting game series from Arc System Works, is coming to PlayStation 4 early 2021 with new gameplay, characters, and innovative netcode.
Innovative netcode. Ah, Fairy Tail. Is this a Muso game? Big flashy show-off attack? This has got to be Koei Tecmo. This is Koei Tecmo. This is a Muso game. Oh, it's a Fairy Tail game. But I approve. It's Koei Tecmo. I kind of dig. Oh my god, bikinis. Boy.
The globally acclaimed fantasy adventure is coming to home console for the first time ever. Fairy Tail, the RPG adventure of the summer, launches July 31st, 2020.
Are we gonna get English voice acting or not? Probably not. If it's coming out soon. Okay, 30th anniversary. What next? Samurai Showdown is now available in Ultimate Collection. The Neo Geo Collection. Never before released Neo Geo title. Samurai Showdown. Perfecto. Playable for the first time. Hello? This is the true final masterpiece for the Neo Geo. Ooh, MT Warrior might get into this. This is totally an MT Warrior game. Including online matchmaking. Oh, nice. Choose from either ranked or casual, pick up your sword and fight other Sam Show fans from across the world. It also boasts an impressively expansive museum mode, with illustrations from that period, precious development documents, and there are even video interviews with the developers. Immerse yourself in the world of Samurai Showdown. Enjoy legendary Sam Show tracks by the players, the original BGM6 types for your enjoyment. Kick back and relive the glory days through this timeless classic and the highest peak for any Sam Show fan out there. Okay, I think I caught up on the reading. Samurai Showdown, the Neo Geo collection for the 30th anniversary, the ultimate collector's item. The art book, featuring new illustrations from the Japanese artists. 2 CDs. Does anyone own a CD player anymore? Shockbox with a reversible cover and a non-functional cartridge. Man, would you look at that? A collector's edition for the... Wow. There's a collector's edition for everyone. Jesus Christ.
SNK is pleased to announce that this
except PC and Xbox. Cough.
will also be heading to the West this summer, featuring an exclusive art book filled with brand new illustrations,
Cough, cough.
special 2-CD arranged soundtrack, and other bonus items enclosed with the game in a reproduction of the Neo Geo's AES Shockbox. Fans are sure to enjoy this ultimate version of the collection.
I hear the Nintendo Switch. Oh no. Oh no.
Bruh.
Three criminal organizations fight for control of Berlone City, and Lily discovers she is in the center of their turf wars. Her encounters with the leaders of the mafia families lead to danger and distraction. Drawn into this shadowy world, there is no going back.
Oh no, Neptunia. This is Blade's game. This is Nightblade's game. Hyper Neptunia. Although I'll admit, the gameplay seems a little invigorating, actually. The stage is set. Are you ready?
Neptune and the game industry goddesses team up with virtual idols to save the planet in this music-based hack and slash.
A music-based hack and slash. I don't even know if Dark can actually play this. Or if it's... I doubt he would be. Uh-oh. This looks like a princess game. Cast magic spells. Become a princess and save the castle. Wait, isn't it the other way around? Where you have to actually... You're the damsel in distress? What the heck? Triple P?
Learn how to become a princess and restore the magical castle to its former splendor. Enjoy decorating, baking, horseback riding, and much more in this ultimate princess adventure. Only on Nintendo Switch this fall.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Legend has it that Reaver, the god of destiny, dwells in the Tower of Fortune where he decides the fate of all mankind with a trio of magic dice. Lead Shiren the Wanderer and his sidekick Koppa in their quest to conquer the Tower of Fortune.
Oh, it's an RPG.
Explore mysterious dungeons that change every time you play. Adapt your strategy on the fly to deal with fearsome monsters and fatal traps. Collapse during your adventure, and you lose all your hard-earned gear and money.
Oof.
But you keep the tips and tricks learned along the way. Know when to fight, know when to run, know when to gamble it all. And when a good run is ruined by bad luck, Have another player revive you via the Wanderer rescue system and continue from where you were defeated. With new bonus dungeons, your adventure never ends. Shiren the Wanderer, the Tower of Fortune and the Dice of Fate.
Lead Shiren the Wanderer and his sidekick Copa in their quest to conquer the Tower of Fortune.
I'm low-key interested.
Shiren the Wanderer, the Tower of Fortune and the Dice of Fate, coming to Nintendo Switch and Steam later this year.
Also by Spike Chunsoft, the same people Danganronpa.
Thank you, Spike Chunsoft, for that thrilling announcement. And thank you all for watching us this far. We've covered a lot of awesome titles already, but we've still got plenty of games left for your viewing pleasure. Let's take a look at the many titles heading your way.
Ooh, Shantae and the Seven Sirens. Shantae's still everyone's favorite cutie, though. Ooh, she can transform into a Koopa.
Ready, launch!
Everything you have, and destroy this monster! Enlightened domination!
NIS America's on fleek. They're on fire with their games lately. Ooh, is this an exploration game? Volta X. Oh, it's a turn-based robot RPG. "13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim." Oh, updated RPG Maker, nice. You can make a lot of pretty neat games with RPG Maker. Ooh, pretty.
Why is there only this one scarf, dude?
Dude? Why do you still exist, dude? Robotics Notes Double Pack. Gambare! That's the Gambare pose. Hey, a giant robot game. Because Japan can't get enough of giant robots, apparently. Literally, Japan can't get enough of giant robots. Tasomachi. Is this another exploration? Ooh, looks pretty open world. You know, I swear, there's an announcement of Genshin Impact here. That'd be legit. Right memory. Ooh, a shooter. A first-person something.
What an incredible lineup of titles. We're nearly through the showcase, but we still have one more announcement before we jump into our post-showcase Twitch stream. Without further ado, here's the first taste of the newest entry in a beloved legacy.
In a beloved legacy? Let's take a look. I don't know if I've heard of this legacy, but we'll see what it is. Falcom again. Seems like a lot of these are Japanese, like, particular IPs. Versus 9. Wise 9. Dude, why'd you stand back like that? It was like a bullet through your heart. Enter the prison city, where shadows and secrets abound. Adol the Red embarks on his next adventure. Because of his red hair, that's why you call him the Red, and his outfit. Gather powerful new allies. Yeah, this is also Xenoblade-esque, actually. Vanquish the creatures of the night. Is that a penis monster? Oh god. It's a penis monster. Monka S monster, unsheath your curse and smite the darkness. Smite? Monstrum
The
Nox.
newest entry in Falcom's E-Series finds Adol Christin transformed into a monstrum within the prison city of Balduke. To stop the Grimwald Nox, he must ally with his fellow monstrum and discover the city's secrets in this thrilling action RPG coming to PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC in 2021.
I gotta look into this franchise, actually. Intrigues me.
And that's it! Thank you all for tuning in to the very first New Game Plus Expo. And big thanks to all of our partners for making this possible. Don't forget to let us know what you think
how
of
are
New
ya?
Game Plus Expo social media. And check out the New Game Plus Expo website for every trailer.
What's up, Mr. Horizon? You missed pretty much the whole show.
Details for all titles. Now, stay tuned for our post-showcase Twitch stream featuring gameplay preview segments provided by our partners.
I think it should be it for now. That's all the games that we have.
Don't go anywhere. There's more NGPX coming your way.
I think I'm interested in a lot of the different games here that were presented today for the hour 45 minutes that I saw. But
Every trailer, plus links and details for all titles.
yeah, it's a
Now,
pretty
stay
early
tuned
show,
for our
Mr.
post-showcase
Horizon.
Twitch stream featuring
I don't know if you were
gameplay
sleeping or
preview
something,
segments
but it was a
provided by our
1 hour
partners.
45 minute show from an hour 45 minutes ago. But there's a lot of
Don't go
Japanese
anywhere.
titles.
There's more NGPX coming your way.
Seems like their Twitch chat is actually active. But yeah, a lot of Japanese company developers and kind of interested. And oh, there goes the stream. There that goes, I guess. Huh. So overall, there's I'm pretty mixed bagged about the games that were presented today, and I've yet to actually catch up on the previous show, which is from yesterday. I think I could actually watch it from the Twitch Gaming. Yeah, there was the developer showcase yesterday for Twitch. The Summer Game Fest, which was yesterday. I don't know when this actually begins, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and watch this in the meantime, just so I can like see this. Looks like they're developing a horror game here. Outer Worlds live performance. Oh, okay. We can skip this part. Alright, I'm gonna watch this part actually before I finish up for now, before Breath of the Wild.
Hey guys, it's Jeff Keighley. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We've got a great show kicking off this week for you. I'm really excited to be doing yet another week of video game announcements. And one of the things... What's that sound outside?
I've got an extra special package for Jeff.
Bruh.
Geo, Fef, Keg Legs. I'm just messing with you. Jeff Keighley, come on out.
Not this again. I'm in the middle of a live stream right now. This guy always crashing my important shows. I'm gonna see what this is, but let me tell you, it
Crash
better
4.
be worth it.
Confirmed.
Crash, I really don't want the dirt that you have on Cortex.
Oh, no.
Mr. Horizon, it's confirmed but not out. The word is announced. Mr. Horizon, I'm not again. It's the proper word is that a new Crash Bandicoot game is announced, not came out. Like if it came out right away, that would be
This is the Crash 4 trailer.
For real?
For reals.
Well, it's about time.
Exactly.
So yeah, here's the trailer for Crash 4, not out, as according to Mr. Horizon says. It's announcement.
Give me more time to plan your
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, you can go upside down. We actually got legit power-ups. New places to go. Oof. Cortex, we can play as Cortex. We can play as her. Oh god. Oh god. It's about new boss fights. It's about selfies. Oh god, if they're making a new Crash Bandicoot, they have to have a new Spyro too. This is pretty hyped.
How many times have you beaten this clown anyway?
3.
Really? Only 3? Funny. Seemed like more.
Buy digitally and get the totally tubular
That's right.
skins.
There's the big news. Crash 4, a brand new Crash game. It is coming this October. And right now I am joined by Paul from Toys for Bob to tell us about the brand new Crash game. Paul, we have been waiting for so long for...
Told you, Mr. Horizon, October came out. If you say came out, it would be like right now. So it's probably because grammar is not the English is not like your strongest language, which I understand. October means later, not soon. So if that's what you mean to say, like you should say later, not soon. So if it's coming out in October, you say the word later.
Something new from Crash. Of course, Activision has done some amazing remasters of the Crash trilogy and CTR, but this is a brand new Crash game built from the ground up.
That's right. It's hard to believe, but it's been over 10 years since we've seen an original new entry into the series, so I'm delighted to finally unveil this secret that we've been sitting on for a while. It's the brand new Crash 4, it's about time. And it's a play on the fact that we've been waiting for so long, but also it's a game that's literally about time.
Yeah, I want to get into it because the trailer is filled with so much information. I mean, you know, playable Neo Cortex, Coco, Crash, but I'm curious, like, what, you know, you guys had worked on, you know, the remasters of Crash, but now to start with a new game, there's, I'm sure, so much trepidation about, like, what's going to be a worthy, you know, follow-on, calling it Crash 4. How did you guys approach this? Like, what kind of game did you want to build?
Yeah, I guess the first thing is we asked ourselves, where did we want to start? And though technically this is the 8th game in this series,
that's true, 8th game.
All of the fan reception that was coming out of the Insane trilogy, we wanted to go back to the original trilogy and start from that. We're deliberately calling this Crash 4 because we want to key it off of the original trilogy that was developed by Naughty Dog. And that was certainly a high point in the series, both critically and commercially. And so that's where the events are going to key off of. We're starting right at the end of that when Dr. Neo Cortex, Entropy, and Uka Uka have been banished to this distant planet, and they finally found a way, after many fruitless attempts, they found a way to break out, and in doing so, they've torn this gigantic hole in the universe and exposed the fact that there's a multiverse.
Makes
so it's
sense.
It's going to be up to the Bandicoots, Crash and Coco, to restore that order by reuniting the 4 great quantum masks.
The gameplay style, I think, you know, a lot of people were probably wondering, hey, Crash in 2020, how much of it is, you know, the more linear, you know, classic Crash levels, and of course now, like, people wonder, like, is it an open world Crash game? How are you doing it? Like, tell us about balancing kind of the old style of gameplay, which is certainly not broken, we love it, versus the tendency to do, you know, new styles of gameplay. Based on the trailer, it looks like you're being kind of still faithful to
I love how Crash is a game with personality, actually.
Big, you know,
it has a lot of it.
Is that correct? Like, how did you approach the actual style of the gameplay?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I think what we've heard was that people have found that style of gameplay to be really refreshing to return to, and so we wanted to key off of that. And when we observe some of the other games and platformers and how they've evolved over time, you're totally right. They've gone to a place where they're a little bit more open in nature, and as a consequence, the challenges and things that you interact with are a little bit more sparse and spread out. It encourages exploration, and maybe there's a little bit more focus on collection and combat. But when we think about classic Crash gameplay, it's dense and it's focused, and it's really the streams of hazards and the challenges, the platforming challenges, they come and there's almost a rhythmic quality to it and how reliable it is.
It really
and
is.
I know that for me, when I learn a level and I understand the nuance of the timing and the placement of all the different hazards, you can enter into a sort of flow state when you understand that kind of musicality.
Multiple playable characters. How are you doing that? Is it kind of like by level, or how, like we saw Coco and Neo playable in there? How does that work sort of in the scheme of the gameplay?
So Crash and Coco, you're going to be able to choose between them at any point in time, and they share the same moveset. Over the course of the adventure, you're going to encounter some new friends, some familiar faces, and you're right, there's going to be some new playable characters. We're teasing today Dr. Neo Cortex. He's got a completely different moveset from Crash and Coco. So where the Bandicoots kind of barrel through and they've got the ability to spin and slide and belly slam, Dr. Neo Cortex is he's a little bit more of a cerebral character. He's a mad scientist, he's got inventions, and he relies on his intellect. So he's got a ray gun that he carries around with him. And that ray gun has the ability to transmogrify hazards and enemies into platforms. And he can choose between changing them into a static solid platform or a bouncy platform that gives him access to higher elevations. So his gameplay and the levels that are built specifically for his moveset is going to be a completely different flavor. It's going to be a little bit more strategic, a little bit more cerebral, and I think players are going to have to be a little bit more thoughtful about when to encounter a hazard, whether or not to change it into a platform, and what type of platform they're going to need at that point in the obstacle.
Makes sense.
Wow, it seems ambitious that you're adding more elements to it, and then also you mentioned the masks. How do those work?
So the quantum masks, there's 4 of them in this game, and over the course of the adventure, they're scattered across the universe. You're going to have to rescue them from the clutches of certain bosses, both familiar and new. The quantum mask, 2 of them that we're talking about today, is the time mask and the gravity mask. And masks in this franchise, they've got a lot of personality, they've got their own names and their own voices and their own powers. So the time mask, her name is Kapunawa. And when Crash uses Kapunawa, he's got the ability to slow down time to a crawl. So for obstacles that are beyond, just way too fast to interface with at normal speeds, he's going to be able to slow things down and then get past those obstacles. And in addition to that, he'll be able to get past nitro crates, which have traditionally been a one-hit, one-kill type of thing. But with the power of time, he's going to be able to slow things down, trigger that explosive, and then get out just barely before that explosion obliterates everything in its path. The second mask is the gravity mask, and his name is Ika Ika. So when Crash dawns on Ika Ika, he's going to be able to flip the direction of gravity and walk on the top of ceilings, walk upside down underneath platforms to get past impossible obstacles.
I'm really excited to play this, and again, I was playing Crash back when the original PlayStation first came out, and you know, Activision's done a great job with the remasters, but to have a totally new game, I think, is what everyone was hoping for, and we're bringing it to life. So congrats for doing this, and thanks for doing it even from a work-from-home situation. It's awesome to see.
I gotta play the original trilogy first, though.
Play it later this year.
I think it's the most optimal on a PS4.
Me. It's a great pleasure, and I think it's an exciting time for games, and I'm so glad that we could reintroduce Crash, a new version and a new adventure at this time.
October
Right,
2nd.
Crash 4. We've got Day of the Devs coming up shortly, but right now we are going to introduce you to Summer Game Fest tech correspondent. He is joining us from Lockdown, and I'm really excited about this. Please give a warm welcome to Alf. Alf, how is your lockdown going?
You want to talk lockdown? I'll give you lockdown. For the past 30 years, I've spent every day hiding from the United States government. So I've got some stay-at-home gaming tips for Summer Game Fest. Are you ready? Here they are. Tip number 1. Clean off all the fur from your controller every 20 minutes. Because there's nothing worse than getting your analog sticks jammed up with hair. Okay? That's a good one. Tip 2. Don't charge your controller in the microwave. Bad idea. Learn that one the hard way.
What?
Tip number 3. Don't play Warzone with E.T. All right?
Boy.
He cheats, he's a sore loser, and he doesn't know how to use airstrikes. Just doesn't understand it. Okay. Tip 4. Don't wear pants. Embrace the freedom. And with that, it's time to raid someone's stream.
No, Alf, we've got a whole Day of the Devs thing still to go. We are certainly not done yet.
Oh, I think you've been done ever since that Doritos segment. Can I get some F's in chat for Kaylee's career?
It's Keeley, not Kaylee, Alf. Thanks. Summer Game Fest tech correspondent, Alf.
Yo,
thanks for joining us.
That's one of the best segments ever.
Right now, though, we have a special announcement about something coming new to Smite. Check it out.
Oh, more than Cthulhu? Hey, it's the Avatar
This
crossover.
world is in trouble.
We can't let this happen. They need our help.
Ah, Prince Zuko is now available. Korra is available. PogChamps.
Coming up next is Day of the Devs, but I understand, Alf, you wanted to come back on the stream already.
Since I have to stream for 24 hours on Twitch to become a partner, I might as well burn a few more minutes now.
Okay, what did you have in mind, Alf?
I want to talk to you about your fancy game consoles. Because on Melmac, we were far more advanced in gaming technology. When I attended Reform School, I majored in software development, where I created what you Earthlings called Hatsune Miku. And no, it's not a sake.
Alf, we've got Day of the Devs coming up. Could you cut to the chase?
So, I have to admit, I was a little confused last week when I was watching the PlayStation 5 stream and I saw everybody oohing and eyeing about all those fancy graphics. Alright, now, don't get me wrong. The cat in Stray looked very nice. So realistic, I could almost smell the barbecue sauce. You guys might think Horizon Forbidden West and Gran Turismo 7 look great. Ha! Ha! On Melmac, our cave paintings had more pixels. And in our version of Grand Theft Auto, you actually did real time. Yeah. So I still have 3 stars above my head in the Andromeda Galaxy, just to let you know. I hope you guys keep improving your games, and one day, when the fur technology is good enough, maybe I will finally make my triumphant return to video games. Now, if you have any ideas, my DMs are always open, at least as soon as my account is unsuspended. Now it's time for the Day of the Devs Developer Showcase, looking at a series of inspiring new independent games. Enjoy the show and the rest of Summer Game Fest.
All right, I'm recording the audio.
Where are these spider webs on here?
Oh, they're dead spider webs. And then I'm starting the video. So I'm starting the video, so you don't start the
Hey, what's up, Tito? Oh yeah, absolutely.
Listen to me so I can do the clap. Okay? Got me, man? Ready? Okay, now don't press start. Just wait for me to go here. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, action. got me airing out my skulls. I need to have them all ready for the big Day of the Devs Summer Games Fest. We're going to be showing a lot of cool games today, and you need the skulls to be at optimum performance. All right, I think we're set. This is a child's skull.
A child's skull. Why the
Hello
skulls,
and welcome
though?
to the Day of the Dead Summer Game Fest Showcase. We're going to be showing you some great indie games today and letting you meet the developers. Day of the Devs is a show we've been doing in San Francisco for many years now, and this is a special summer edition coming right into your quarantined home for your safety. Before we get started with this show, we're going to take a look at the work of a group called Gameheads in Oakland, who we've been showcasing at Day of the Devs for a few years, and they do fantastic work, so check them out and think about donating.
Hey everybody, this is Damon Packwood. I am the executive director and co-founder of Gameheads. So Gameheads provides tech training to low-income students of color ages 15 through 25. We teach game design, development, and DevOps. But most importantly, we are committed to creating the next generation of diverse video game developers. We're trying to change the game, quite literally. So today we want to show off some games that we're very proud of. First up is Serpent Showdown.
Serpent Showdown
is a lighthearted 3D arena fighting game.
I'm gonna let you guys watch this for a second.
Called Persuasion Games. They're headquartered at USC. The team comes from a diverse range of backgrounds and life experiences. We're very proud that 3 of our students are on this team. Next up is Trigger. Trigger is a bullet hell mixed with a color matching game that incorporates an 80s inspired aesthetic arcade console experience. This was developed by one of our students, Joseph Hooker. It's an excellent game, plays really well, looks really dope, and it's obviously a lot of fun. So be on the lookout for that one. Soundtrack, some really funny voiceover. It's created by an all-black male team. Shout out to Tiati Suarez, Jovan Smith, Xavier Ward, Yaku Herring, and Tabari Davis. Out of here. So that's it for me. Be on the lookout for more information.
So it's like basketball dodgeball? Interesting.
On our social media or on the social media accounts for the projects. Also be on the lookout for our showcase coming up in August. We should be announcing that in the next couple of weeks. Finally, if you're interested in getting involved in the program as a mentor or as a student, you should find more information on that on our website. That's it for me. Thanks. Bye.
You're going to want to turn up the volume for this next one. It's from a developer called Beethoven and Dinosaur out of Melbourne in Annapurna Interactive, and it's just plain badass. It was created by a real-life rock star with a penchant for studded jackets named Johnny Galvatron. It's epic, it's personal, it's just so fucking cool. Seriously, turn up the volume. You will not regret it.
It's so effing cool.
My name's Johnny Galvatron from Beethoven and Dinosaur. And right now we're going to show you the video game that we've been jamming on.
jamming on, you say.
It's about
Whoa.
a teenage guitar prodigy who embarks on a journey to craft his stage persona. It's called
Persona.
The Artful Escape. Stuff gets pretty far out, but our story begins on Earth
Whoa.
in Calypso, Colorado, where Francis Vendetti is on the eve of his first live performance.
Looks beautiful and trippy, but it's still beautiful.
Francis is the nephew of legendary folk icon Johnson Vendetti, who's kind of like this universe's Bob Dylan. In these opening chapters of the game, we're introduced to Francis's hometown, the staggering legacy of his uncle's fame, and the impossible expectations of his fans. Many of the townspeople have opinions, even memories, of Johnson Vendetti, and they'll offer you advice, history, and ill omens.
And this boy's supposed to be the legacy, right? So is he on a journey to be the next rock star? Looks like it. I'm only working on one screen right now, so I'm only looking at the chat time by time. Sorry.
Things are not as they seem.
I'm liking the presentation thus far, though. I can't believe I missed it yesterday.
It gets cosmic pretty quickly for Francis in the pursuit of his new stage persona, and we join him in the world of Glimmerdim, searching for a jazz club that never appears in the same place twice. Out in the cosmic extraordinary, Francis can jam on his guitar at any time, using it to hover through the air, knee slide down slopes, and interact with a musical world.
That is a beautiful musical world, though. It's like, give me Grease vibes.
The different dimensions of the Artful Escape are alive with creatures and foliage that will harmonize with your guitar. We wanted the shredding of the game to feel powerful and effortless, the same way some games depict a mastery of combat.
And it's a musically inclined game, too. That's pretty unique.
Francis uses a musical language to communicate with the interfaces and creatures along his adventures, sometimes with jazz club owners like this. And sometimes with staggering cosmic wild things. You can customize many aspects of Francis's persona, including his stage name, what planet he's from, discuss your backstory, and of course, change your stage costume. The Artful Escape is a loving mishmash of rock operas and adventure games and guitar solos. It's been a journey to create, and we can't wait for the final act. Thanks so much for watching. That's all we've got right now. Except for this.
You can rock out on a turtle? Ooh. This looks
So we've been
wickedly
curating
awesome.
Day of the Devs for 8 years now, and it's been amazing to see the growth of the indie
I know,
scene
right,
since
Skull?
then. And I think you'll see that here with this next game from Frozen Byte, Starbase, and it's like an amazing, huge, gigantic game. And I think you'll be very impressed.
Hello, I'm Pip.
And I'm Kai.
And we're from Frozen Byte and have been working on Starbase.
Is this a simulator?
Starbase is our upcoming space MMO, set in a universe of vast scale, where everything is fully destructible.
In Starbase, Starbase, the players can use their own creativity to design and build their own spaceships, stations, factories, and more. Since the smallest building unit is a single bolt, even the small ships are made of thousands of parts, each with their own detailed damage model, which makes building, designing, and repairing a truly creative process.
It's based on a hybrid of voxel and vertex technology, which allows the players the ultimate freedom to both create and destroy in ways where every single tiny detail matters.
Interesting. This is pretty immersive.
However, damaged ship controls don't necessarily mean that the journey is over.
Can you explore anywhere else besides the spaceship?
If reconnecting pipes and cables won't solve your flight issues, you can manually adjust the thruster and generator values in the engine room and continue on with your journey.
Wow.
Since Starbase is an MMO, player interactions play a big part of the game's experience. You can build and design ships together, sell your designs to others, go on a mining trip.
Cool. This is supposed to be an MMO?
Or attack somebody else's ship and steal their cargo.
It's an invasion.
Form factions,
It's
build
a
huge
separatist.
capital stations, and engage in massive fleet battles and try to conquer the universe together.
The graphics in this is really well done, I'll admit. Like, this kind of graphics is like something I would play if it was a Star Wars game too. Oh, you got shooting elements with gravity. Desynchronized. So beautiful. The music,
Starbase universe
graphics.
is infinitely expanding, and players can venture out to discover stations, asteroid fields, wreckages from previous battles, and they might encounter fellow travelers or even unknown dangers. You can even try your luck at being the first one to reach one of the faraway moons.
Ooh. Are we mostly playing as robots? Interesting. Oh, there's a city. It's so beautiful too. This looks absolutely gorgeous.
Starbase will be coming out on Steam Early Access later this year. If you're interested in following the development progress or trying out the game in its closed alpha stage, join our Discord server at discord.gg/starbase, and don't forget to wishlist the game on Steam.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This next one
Definitely has
is
those
a
vibes.
collision of so many familiar trappings done oh so well. It's a retro-modern genre visual mashup. It's from Big Blue Bubble out of Ontario. It just features some of the coolest, most beautiful sprite animation you've seen in a while, especially that boss battle you're about to see. Ugh, it's awesome.
I'm Neha from Big Blue Bubble, and we made Forgone.
Forgone. Oh, this looks beautiful too. It's got the
Forgone is a fast and fluid 2D action platformer packed with loot and a retro.
It's got that Dead Cells vibe.
In Forgone, you'll slice your way through hordes of enemies and collect an arsenal of powerful weapons, all the while unraveling the mysteries of the entity known as the Herald.
Caligan's first king, back when it was still a kingdom.
Isn't that That voice actress?
Foregone has been a passion project here at the studio for the last few years.
Ashley
After
Burke.
making mobile games for the better part of a decade, we wanted to make something that reminded us of classic games we grew up with.
Ooh. Oh, those animations are smooth.
We took cues from innovative games like Dead Cells to create a modern take on
Yes,
classic pixel
Dead
platformers
Cells.
by using 3D animation to create a 2D experience that feels great to play.
Yeah, that's a lot of animations, though.
Inspired by classic games such as Prince of Persia and Castlevania, we wanted Foregone to be a handcrafted adventure that players would progress through while unraveling a compelling story.
Okay, I could dig this. I could definitely dig this.
We were also inspired by games like Diablo, where your character progresses through the game by discovering rare loot that helps you defeat mobs of enemies across the world.
It's a piece of armor that dropped.
During early access on the Epic Games Store, we focused on expanding the scope of Foregone. Most recently with our June update, which introduces an all-new biome, the Creepy Catacombs, filled with new hordes of enemies and 2 new boss encounters.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's a gorgeous bird thing. Is it a bird? It looks like a bird. Most boss fights are just memorizing the pattern and just getting it down pat. And striking the boss at the right time. With the right attacks, of course. In most of these games, you have no way to defend yourself much. Well, in Kirby, you could defend yourself. But in most cases, like, you're a glass cannon. Reminds me of Metroid, actually. It's the closest I've gotten to these kind of games. Impressive.
It's been great watching the world of Foregone evolve during this time, and I'm excited for people to see what else we have in store as we lead up to our launch on Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox this October.
October, another October game. Hello.
Next up is a psychedelic, furious, art-driven platformer, which is a real meeting of minds from art to code to music. It's real fun to stare at the melty, trippy graphics of this game. Allow me to introduce you to Spinch.
Spinch. Isn't that the name of a horse and a guy in Breath of the Wild? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I gotta be high to watch this. Oh my god, I gotta be really oh yeah. Alright, somebody hand me the stuff, the good stuff. This looks like it's animated by Adventure Time crew.
Hi, my name is Jesse Jacobs, and I'm the creator of Spinch in partnership with Queen Bee Games.
This is something Hotbox might play too. This is a Hotbox game. I knew it.
Spinch is a psychedelic platformer game based on my artwork. You play as a Spinch, and you're on a mission to collect your missing babies.
Oh, it's got an aesthetic design to it.
Because it may seem cruel, but Spinch babies are used as ammo against the bosses.
I'm gonna have a death counter if I play this game.
In this age of mass production, art plays a very valuable role, and Spinch was created to reflect these values.
Hey, I'm James Kirkpatrick. I made all the songs and the action sounds for the game Spinch. I used a modified keyboard.
Whoa.
Instruments I made myself.
That's pretty cool. That takes uber talent to do. September 3rd. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna
Next
look
up
forward
is
to that.
Inglet from Nifless. They've been making games for over a decade, like Knit, and they made this beautiful audiovisual soundscape that is a platformer with no platforms.
A platform with no platforms. How does that work?
And I'm the colleague of Nifless, who's the sole developer on Unglet. Nifless is known for working on games such as Knut Underground, Ernog, and Affordable Space Adventures. Both of us are from the small Copenhagen-based studio Triple Topping Games in Denmark.
Denmark?
In Unglet, you jump between bubbles that float in the sky like you're a space dolphin. And all the while you melt into a highly reactive and dynamic soundtrack created by Unglet's custom and needlessly complicated music software.
I'll admit, this is colorful. I feel like the other game that we saw was colorful.
With absolutely no platforms. If you aren't resting in a bubble for a moment, you'll be doing acrobatic dashing, bouncing, and rail riding to keep from plunging into the void. Difficulty is fluid in Unglet. With the granular difficulty settings, you can find the level of challenge that suits you. Unglet has dynamic save points. You decide whether to stop, take a little break and set a respawn point, or whether to blast daringly through the level, putting everything on the line. Unglet has Copenhagen blood in its veins. Each level in Unglet is based on a location in the capital of Denmark, where our studio is also based. And in each level, you'll need to find one of your little friends and help them get home. Unglet also has lightning storms, lots of achievables, an upside down world, extra mini levels, and lots of railroad tracks. A non-platformer to look forward to if you really like platformer games.
That's an interesting concept.
Our next game is called Skate Story, and I know what you're thinking. EA Motive just announced the sequel to Skate, but Skate Story is nothing like that, except it has the same reverence for real-world skateboarding, but it gets weird. It gets real weird. You'll see what I mean.
Hi, I'm Sam May. I'm a game developer here in New York City, and I'm making Skate Story.
Skate Story is a game about skating down into the underworld. You play as a glass skater trying to reach the center of the underworld. The world of Skate Story is filled with beautiful architecture that sprawls out in every direction. There are 9 layers underneath New York City, each of them governed by a sentient moon. You'll meet weird characters like hooded demons or rusty frogs, and you'll talk to the moons in the sky. I'm trying to show skateboarding in a different sort of light. I want to skate across beautiful, otherworldly structures and kickflip over a forgotten god's statued head. I grew up playing a lot of the classic skateboarding games, like Tony Hawk, riding around the warehouse in the school for hours, or Skate, or Ollie Ollie, or even new indies such as Session or Skater XL. The control scheme of Skate Story is a weird mix between all of my favorite skate games.
In Skate Story, you have to shift your weight before you do tricks. So, for example, in real life, to do a kickflip, you have to kind of position your foot over here before you flick the board to do a kickflip. So, I hope that in Skate Story, you actually see how it mirrors real life skateboarding.
I can see that, yeah. I don't see like too many games doing this.
I'm still working on the game, and hopefully you like what you see. Thanks for watching.
Alright, Sam. You've intrigued me. You've perplexed me.
Alright, next up is a game that exploded on Kickstarter recently called Black Book, a deck-building adventure game set in kind of a Slavic folk horror setting. Looks terrifying.
Hello, I'm Vladimir Beletsky from Martyoshka, the studio behind Black Book. Black Book is a story of a young witch who just recently received her knowledge of dark arts. With her, you will travel across mythical, authentic landscape of 19th century Eastern Europe and encounter mythical creatures, some of them friendly, while others not so much.
Definitely gives me that Blair Witch vibe in a cartoony way. Kind of.
The game is built around true Slavic folklore short stories called Belichki in the native tongue. In these stories, people tell about allegedly true meetings with spirits and demons. These stories, along with the real region of Cherden, inspired us to create a setting where people coexist and sometimes even meet with otherworldly beings, some of which were never before referenced in popular culture.
I mean, Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, they have a lot of
At
references.
its core, Black Book is a deck-building RPG similar to Slay the Spire and mixed with old-school adventure games.
Whoa. Well, have a white road. The gates of hell.
We took extra care to make sure that the core gameplay supports our narrative, and the narrative itself is as authentic as possible. Belichki has their own structure, has their own goals, and we try to convey that in our game. We feel that the unique Slavic setting and its lore have great promise when it comes to world building. We even went as far as to employ the help of professional ethnographers,
Hi, how are ya?
tourists, to help us build an in-game encyclopedia and Belichka's adaptations. The genre of Belichki, as well as Russian folklore in general, are underrepresented in folklore media.
Yeah, it's pretty underrepresented for sure. So this is a pretty unique game. Who spoke? Who has the spoke?
You can build your own deck of spells, encounter mythical creatures, and you will reveal all the mysteries of the Black Book.
Hey, what's up, Lexi? It's a creepy game. You might like this. But it's like a deck game. Like a turn-based deck game with cards like Magic the Gathering or Slay the Spire. It's unique.
Black Book is both a game and a cultural statement. We hope to show that niche folklore from all over the world can inspire, bring suspense and emotions to gamers even today.
This next game is all about teaming up with your friends to defend a village of vegetable pals from being eaten by wee beasties from the outside.
Wait, what?
It's made by the Molasses Flood, who are really good friends of ours at Double Fine and actually helped us out a lot with Psychonauts 2 in the early days. This is Drake Hollow.
Hey, my name's Forrest Dowling, and I am the creative director on Drake Hollow, and this is Lou, who will not stop pestering me because she hears me talking. So she gets to sit in my lap for this. Drake Hollow is being made by the Molasses Flood, a company I co-founded a number of years ago, and we're best known for The Flame in the Flood, which was, our only title thus far. But I'm here today to talk about Drake Hollow.
Everyone's right here.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. Who got the chest? Oh, who's getting it?
Oh, it's me. Ooh, wonderful.
We call it an adventure action village building game. So I think today I'm going to head to the southeast. Gonna go try and find that lighthouse. When we started working on this, we had previously worked on a pretty hardcore survival game. And what I wanted to try is just making a game that explored a lot of the same ideas, but it wasn't so much about you surviving as it is about you taking care of something and helping it survive. It's a game about taking care of things, and that's where the concept of the Drakes came about. They're sort of the heart of the game. They're these kind of charming little vegetable goblin creatures that are kind of dopes. Like, they need your help. They need you to build them places to sleep and provide food to eat and entertainment for them.
Seems like our Drakes could use a little more entertainment. Let's see what I can build them.
Straight to the disco floor.
Of course.
Your favorite. It's your masterpiece.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you gonna dance? Aw, yeah.
So your job is to do all those things and to take care of them, and you can bring along your friends for help as well. So if you want to play co-op, you certainly can. And it's a really big part of the game. It's something that's been one of the pillars since we conceived it.
Oh, I got to defend them.
Alright, Tesla coils, do your thing.
Oh, those look terrifying.
Side, little buddy.
Oh. Maybe I should... Oh no, I'm out of decoys. That's true. That's fair. I'd be scared too. Oh no!
You gotta defeat the sorcerer, though.
Right in the middle of combat. There you go!
Thanks, what a favor. She just got juggled. That's it, I'm out of here.
Hey, nice. Look at that stuff.
Oh yeah, he did go after the decoys.
There's exploration, there's building, there's rescuing drakes, and there's battling monsters. So I hope you enjoy it. Ooh, let's not.
Hope you're doing well,
Retro
Lexi.
throwback games are all the rage, but they are hard to nail. 8-bit, 16-bit era stuff. Not all developers know how to do it right, but there's one in particular that we've been showing since the very beginning of Day of the Devs 8 years ago. Their name is Tribute Games, and they're out of Montreal. And fun fact, the core creatives that made the Scott Pilgrim game in-house at Ubisoft broke away and founded Tribute. Here's their latest retro opus.
Hey everyone, my name is Frédéric Gemus, and I work as a designer at Tribute Games, and today I'm here to present you our latest game, Panzer Paladin. Massive weapons are raining down from the skies, releasing hordes of demons, and it is your job to travel the world and stop them from invading the planet. Today, we are visiting Egypt, where we'll be fighting Anubis, the weapon keeper of the region. Oh, and as you noticed, the game is boasting some pretty rad pixel art visuals for maximum nostalgia triggering goodness.
Definitely.
In Panzer Paladin, you play as Grit, a giant power armor equipped with the latest technology. Grit is able to fight the demons by using their own weapons against them. As you fight your way through the game, you'll discover hundreds of different melee weapons. Each weapons fall into a different melee category, like cut or impact, making them more effective
Arctics
against
may
different
love
types
this.
of enemies. Each weapon is also imbued with different stats and spells. By breaking the weapon, you'll cast its spell. In that case, a sweet healing spell. As for weapon attacks, well, you can use them to do downward stabs and bounce on enemies, or do a rising attack, which acts as a double jump. Or you can simply throw them at enemies' face to deal massive damage. But watch out, weapons do wear down. Keep an eye out for your weapon's durability. See, my weapon broke, but no worries. There are plenty of weapons to collect all around the game. Throwing weapons at enemies or breaking them to cast powerful spells is part of what makes Panzer Paladin so much fun. But perhaps your greatest weapon in the game might just be Flame, the squire that pilots the Paladin from the inside. She can eject to sneak into tight spaces, or to recharge the power armor when it's low on energy using those tanks. She can swing from rings with her laser whip, or use it to strike demons as well. But, as you can see, she can't pick up the demonic weapon, as only Grit can do so. Flame can eject at any time, and you could even play the whole game as her if you'd like. You can sacrifice a weapon at these pedestals to create a checkpoint. Checkpoints are well worth it, mainly when you encounter creatures like this one. This is the Horseman. If you hoard too many spirit weapons, the mythical creature will come to fight you. A perfectly timed block, followed by an attack, will open up any enemy's defense and create a parry. You can also use the backdash, a lightning quick move that will dodge almost any attacks.
A perfect parry. Nice mechanic.
Especially those unblockable energy attacks. The Horseman is a powerful enemy that you'll encounter multiple times in the game, truly challenging your swordplay skills as you progress. And by defeating the Horseman, you will be rewarded with a mysterious weapon from the Blacksmith, a weapon created by the community. With the Blacksmith, you can forge anything you want. You simply need to draw the pixel art using our simple-to-use tool, name your creation, and allocate the points to the different parameters in spell. Once saved, your friends, family, and the whole Panzer Paladin community will have access to your pixel-crafted armory.
A chicken leg?
Set
Oh
or
my
slice
god.
of world record in the speedrun mode. Replay all levels and try to beat your friend's time, the community's best, or just your own. Find shortcuts, maximize combat techniques, and discover new ways to save time. Earn medals and place your name high up on the leaderboards. Panzer Paladin is packed with 17 carefully crafted levels, each with a unique boss, protecting a powerful weapon for you to seize. By completing your first run of the game, you'll unlock the Remix mode, where you can access alternative versions of all of the levels, upping the difficulty and doubling the fun.
I want to see Arctics play this, honestly.
Side-scrolling action.
Plus
The game
Paladins
is
is a
set to
name.
release this summer for Steam and Nintendo Switch, so keep an eye out for Tribute Games on all of the major social networks, and add the game to your Steam wishlist. Hope you enjoyed today's presentation, and stay safe everyone.
Yeah, Arctics, you need to get in on this.
No, your stream is not broken for this next one. It's definitely in black and white. There's not a lot you can say about this game It's super unique, it sounds awesome, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. And it's from a developer named Games for Ghosts, which is a name that will make sense in about 3 seconds.
Let's see.
Hey, this is Jean Devet from Games for Ghosts, and I'm happy to present our work in progress computer game, Haunted Garage. Haunted Garage has been in the making on and off since about 2018 and is created by myself and Richard Peterson. I handle the artwork, sound, and creative direction, and Richard makes it all function and magically come together on the programming and technical side.
I'm intrigued. I am perplexed.
Haunted Garage has taken many forms in its evolution over the years, and what started out as curious experiments with drawings and sounds has turned into a music production adventure game. Taking inspiration from games such as Myst, King's Quest, Plug and Play to Samros 3, Richard and I eventually decided to put all our experiments under one roof, interconnect all these disparate audiovisual toys that allow you to create an evolving musical loop. So is this a spooky game? Well, not really. It's haunted in the sense that you're not exactly sure who's in control or what the state of reality or context is. And Garage as in a place where dreams are realized. You're also creating your own evolving soundtrack to this strange little pixel adventure game, where you explore and discover new instruments and artifacts to add to your collection. This game is definitely about making music, but it's also about puzzling over and manipulating these little contraptions we've designed to have limited functionality, but many variables and combinations.
I'm kind of interested low-key.
Haunted Garage aims to allow players to have a comfortable, creative experience. Unlike traditional digital audio workstations that can overwhelm beginners easily, the instruments in Haunted Garage provide you with a fun and non-intimidating environment to become acquainted with musical concepts, while also providing enough room for more experienced musicians to flex their creative skills within the limitations. So far we have only really scratched the surface in terms of what we want to make possible. We have a substantial amount of devices, artifacts, and interactive vignettes that have already been designed and waiting to be implemented. Besides Adventure Mode, we plan to introduce other game modes that will allow players to construct and capture their own full songs and packaged releases. Haunted Garage version 1 is by no means a finished product, and many corners still need to be ironed out. But what we have achieved thus far is the groundwork for what we see as an exciting new adventure gaming experience. Whether it's just about going along for the ride and adventuring, or spending hours mastering your skills and crafting your perfect little jingle and sharing it with your friend.
I wouldn't say it's a completely haunted game, but it's a rather unique perspective on music making for PCs in general, which is actually pretty neat.
Next up is the Eternal Cylinder from Ace Team in Chile. They've been making games for a long time, all the way back to Xenoclash, and they have a very unique personal house style. I think you'll see reflected here. It's a bonkers game.
Hello, I'm Carlos Bordeo from the studio Ace Team, the people who made Rock of Ages and Xenoclash. And I'm here to talk to you about the Eternal Cylinder, our upcoming game.
Ooh. What's this?
It's an adventure survival game, but very different to anything out there on the market. You play as these little critters called the Trebon. They're like a family of creatures who are born in this very surreal and alien world. Main obstacle, the main thing about the game is that it has this huge cylinder which is crushing the entire world, destroying it.
Oh no. How'd he get out then?
And
oh, he has stamina.
Forward and discovering about your family, your race, what's going on the world, where does the cylinder come from?
Whew. Thank God. They lived. They lived. It does look pretty eccentric. I think Hotbox might actually play this. MT Warrior might as well.
This time, the discovery of a new statue and the knowledge it granted was not a surprise, but a welcome sign that there was someone waiting for the Trebon. As soon as they completed the trials, of course, as was only appropriate.
It's definitely a big game and an ambitious title for Ace Team.
Early ray tracing preview. Can't wait to see what the final product looks like, actually. There's some potential in this. I like the soundtrack too.
We really want people to explore this world and looking forward to completing the project.
Oh shoot, is that a predator? The Eternal Cylinder. Well, hopefully we can find out the mystery of that cylinder.
Flow, Flower, maybe even Journey. They're called That Game Company, and their latest project has been an ongoing social experience experiment that's gathered the attention of a lot of players. It's altruistic, it's compassionate, it's exactly the kind of hopeful gameplay experience that we all could use a little bit of right about now. And they've got an exclusive first look at something they've been planning for a while, just for Day of the Devs.
We are honored to be part of the Day of the Devs and Summer Game Fest. Like you, we're excited to see what indie creators and studios have been up to. It is always a great source of inspiration and a mid-year recharge for the hardworking indie developers. We're so proud to see the fast-growing indie community and filled with gratefulness from the amazing players worldwide who have been supporting us over the years. As Sky approaches 1-year anniversary, we'll launch a new season, which comes with new stories, characters, and most importantly, a relaxing vacation that we all miss. Leading up to Sky's first birthday, we'll announce more surprises. Until then, please enjoy this teaser. Season of Sanctuary. Thank you.
Let's take a look at that. From That Game Company. Well, that's what they literally are called. That Game Company. Because you know about That Game Company? That one company that's called That Game Company? What's a
It's
teaser?
no secret that the team at Double Fine loves a really good point-and-click adventure, and this one from Whalestalk Interactive looks like a really, really cool expression of the genre. It's moody, it's woodsy, it's spooky, and it's really beautifully animated. This is The Night is Grey.
Hey there, hope everyone is doing okay. My name is André Broa and I'm the creative director at Whalestalk Interactive. I'd like to show you The Night is Grey. In this cinematic thriller, you play as Graham, who is being followed by strange wolves in the woods, until he finds a cabin with a little girl abandoned by her mother. You suspect the worst has happened, and now you're responsible for the child's survival in a strange night that keeps getting stranger. We tried for a somewhat surreal and creepy David Lynchian atmosphere. Besides being a lovable character, Anna is also part of a game mechanic. As you explore scenarios and solve different puzzles with her help, you have to switch from playing on your own to carrying her around. Like any adventure game, you have to solve puzzles to progress. No pixel hunting, we promise. We are trying to reach the sweet spot between frustration and accomplishment by changing up the pace.
The art style does have some charm to it, I'll admit. And the music does too. As if you make the wrong choice, you get shot dead on the spot. Oof. 2021. I might actually wishlist this.
Day of the Devs gives us a chance to highlight really personal stories from developers who have a unique point of view. And this title from Superhot and Australian developer Andrew Brophy really is a good example of that. It's super weird. Welcome to the messed up future of Knuckles Sandwich.
Hello, my name is Andrew Brophy. I'm a game designer from Melbourne, Australia. I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to show you what I'm currently working on. It's a video game called Knuckle Sandwich.
He animated himself. Ooh. I like the style already. So what's so Knuckle Sim? Oops. That skeleton a lot. Oof.
I would describe it as a personal game, hiding inside an offbeat, turn-based RPG. It's set on a fictional island off the southeast coast of Australia, where players will find themselves assuming control of a young man who moves to the island and gets wrapped up in the lives of all the people that live there. Along the way, you'll have run-ins with a dangerous gang, a fanatical cult, and a heap of other island residents.
Uh-huh. This is interesting. It's got some charm from from my Flash website days.
As I mentioned earlier, Knuckle Sandwich features turn-based battles. They function pretty much exactly how you would expect, except all special abilities are replaced with a huge variety of minigames.
Oh, like Undertale. It's like it's kind of like Undertale style. There we go. Hey, let's go. Turn-based RPG. So if you like Undertale, this game is also pretty good for you. Yeah?
Anyway, that's Knuckle Sandwich in a nutshell. I hope you dig it. Thanks.
All right.
This is a really exciting one.
I'm interested.
And on nice final beat here, Sea of Stars from Sabotage, the creators of The Messenger. Fans of Chrono Trigger will be very excited about this one. And
Chrono Trigger?
Been seeing this on Kickstarter, you should check it out because they've been sharing a lot of really awesome behind-the-scenes
Ooh. Now I really want to see this.
Hey everyone, my name is Thierry Boulanger. I'm a creative director and co-founder at Sabotage Studio in Quebec City, Canada. About 3 months ago, we revealed our next game through a Kickstarter campaign, and we were blown away by the response. Our new game is called Sea of Stars. It's a turn-based RPG inspired by the retro classics. And so much has happened since then. Even though it's only been 3 months, we had Yasunori Mitsuda, the Chrono Trigger's composer, who joined the team as a guest composer. And also we're working on a playable demo, which is coming out just next month for backers. And we were also invited by Summer Game Fest to celebrate with them by putting something together. So we were delighted by the opportunity to work on an updated trailer to show some of the polished up animation we've been doing, and also give a bit more screen time to a character that some people felt endearing and wanted to see more of. And so, you know, with everything going on in the world, it seems our duty as entertainers finds new purpose. And so we sincerely hope that you will find enjoyment in this fresh look at Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars. Let's check. The creators of The Messenger. Oh, so it's an RPG thing.
Well, what's going on in here?
More PC gaming shows. You missed like a whole couple of hours of it. I'm focusing now, so I'm not really paying attention to the chat. They had a guest composer for Xenoblade. Is it from Xenoblade or Chrono Trigger? Right, Chrono Trigger. Okay. Most of these graphics are pretty nostalgic for these occasional 16-bit games. Actually looks pretty beautiful and charming on its own. 2022, this is the latest entry, like literally the latest. Everything's coming out next year.
We tricked you. We have one more surprise. It's a world exclusive, and it's from the creator of Pinout and Smash Hit. These are games that have literally been downloaded hundreds of millions of times. This is the creator's first console title, and it is trippy as hell.
Oh no. A trippy game. Someone pass me the good stuff. Hey, look, it's a uvula. Okay, I guess we're this is Vor. I guess we're escaping someone's Vor fantasy. How the hell do we get out? Cheerios! I've always wanted to go through a bunch of Cheerios into a bowl of cereal. Okay, we come out of the bowl of cereal. Why is the coffee not moving? Seriously, why is the coffee not moving? I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions. I literally have a lot of questions about that.
That's it for this installment of Day of the Devs, but we'll be back in July with another Summer Game Fest Developer Showcase.
And I'll
If
be
you're
back in
looking to
July
have your game
too with
featured in
this.
The next Day of the Devs, we'll be having an open call for submissions for the July showcase.
So keep your eyes on dayofthedevs.com for submissions opening soon.
Thank you, as always, to the generous support of our partners for making all of this possible. PlayStation, Idea Xbox, Nintendo, Epic Games Store, Steam. It takes a village of humans to make a digital event of this caliber happen, so thank you for all your support. And special thanks to Dose One, rapper, poet, composer, for lending his sounds to our soundtrack for today's broadcast. His music is dope, check it out. But stay tuned. Summer Game Fest Developer Showcase is not over yet. We've still got some surprises in store.
And thanks to you for watching, and thanks for all the developers around the world who submitted games. Bye. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Skulls. Okay, let's hope that recorded. Oh, I didn't clap.
Well, just take a video when you clap.
Well, no, it has to be in that stream. Did you stop yours?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. You're the best. Thank you very much.
Well, as long as that worked out. Okay. I passed out last night and I just woke up. You just woke up and I just started watching the presentation since 3 hours ago. The presentation today happened at 10 a.m. and I've just been here for like the past well, it's been a good 2 hours now. I'll be done with economics in July. That's nice. That's actually pretty nice of you. Of the well, actually I'm going to let the music play in the background. Well, again, since you're always studying player, you're not always going to be actively like paying attention to what's on the gaming news as of lately, which is understandable. There's going to be one more presentation tomorrow, which I'm going to be tuning in for. It's going to be a bit later though, so you'll be on time for this one. It's going to be happening. It's going to be about Marvel's Avengers from Square Enix.
What's good, world? It's another Day of the Devs production.
So yeah, we've been dying for news for Marvel's Avengers for a while, so right about this time tomorrow, we'll have like a new look at some gameplay and other information for that game from Square Enix. So I can't wait for that. So at least I'll be able to sleep a little bit longer. But at least the song is popping. While we're still popping, actually, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then when I come back, I'm gonna be on Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, actually. Speaking of Breath of the Wild, I think I have a friend on Breath of the Wild right now, so I think we're gonna go ahead and pass on, let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and pass it on to him, so I'm gonna be heading over to Omega Rainboom's channel for now. Yeah, lots of games announced between today and tomorrow. Yesterday's presentation started off pretty strong with Crash Bandicoot 4. Since the trilogy remastered did so well, I really can't wait for Crash 4 to actually really be a solid game to play. So that's definitely something to look forward to for sure. I thought I'd have like more people I could raid with, but that's okay. I'll be back later in a little bit after I take this break. But thanks to anybody who could stop by for the Twitch gaming presentation for now. I'll be catching any of y'all later for Breath of the Wild later, I suppose. On this note, I'll catch you guys in the next presentation, whether it be in July or tomorrow for the Avengers. Catch you all in Hyrule in a bit, and I'll see you all on Omega Rainboom stream in a bit. Let's play some Breath of the Wild right now. I think he just started the game.